I wonder if Jensen ever sleeps. Or gets to sleep.
What'll it be?
Template, though. Ah! Okay. Make mines with this. Alright.
Always a pleasure.
I've got 3. How many? Oh, I got 4. Okay.
Dr. Chechery, call 217. Dr. Chechery, call 217.
She's in the center, wasn't she?
Will you be purchasing anything today? Well, maybe next time. See you then.
I'm here to assist customers who have not purchased a specialized program.
Also, interesting, because I was a bit surprised by this. The pistol's full auto. Now, I just loaded from last save, so I'm not entirely sure what's up. Like, where I ended looked,
Hey, honey.
looked like it was earlier than I thought I'd be. But probably that's just where I chose to save.
I will not be accompanying Mr. Taggart to charity dinner tonight. I must head to Utah instead.
To the rehabilitation center. Does Mr. Taggart know this, sir?
Of course he does. I would not be leaving if it were not a medical emergency.
Of course, I understand. I can't imagine what it must be like to willingly give up an implanted limb.
Please, make sure Mr. Taggart is up to date itinerary-wise, and I will rendezvous with you later this week.
Understood, sir.
That guy's bailing.
Hey, Jensen. The boss said you were on your way. You're gonna love Hengsha.
You've been there?
Used to live there. I spent 3, maybe 4 years working in the upper city, and most of my nights having fun in the lower one. You ready to go?
I mean, I ain't got much more to do. Oh, it actually tells me, so that wasn't much of a spoiler, huh?
Not yet. I've got some things to finish up before we go.
Don't take too long. I'm itching to brush up on my Chinese.
Okay, here. Yeah, that's it. That is it.
Ready to head to China now?
Yep.
I thought I was. How long is this gonna take, Malik?
You mean the flight or the fun afterward? Don't worry, we'll be there before you know it. Climb in.
We'll be there as fast as a loading screen.
Jensen, you might want to get ready. The jewel of the Yangtze approaches.
Son of a bitch. We're supposed to find answers in that.
Hey, twice the scum and half the space. Hang on, we're going in. The address you got off that Merc, Hengshaw Court Gardens. It's a bit of a walk from here in the Yuzhou district, but I figured it might be best not to drop you too close.
In case Barrett only gave up the address, knowing I'd walk into another trap.
It's the kind of thing I'd do to an enemy. You want my advice? Just find out who lives there and get out.
And if I were my Oblivion character, I'd walk into that trap knowing full well they can't kill me. Well, no idea how lawless this place is, so...
Lately? Not since last week. I'm starting to get worried. She missed 3 days of work already. Chan, for Ning's sake, I hope. Nate is right. She's sitting downstairs arguing with that girl. Where else would she be? That girl is seriously going to get herself into trouble one of these days. If that were the case, she'd already be in trouble. Between you and me, I'm starting to think Chan's afraid of her.
No, don't tell me I left my purse in there with May.
I have no reason. No reason to put my head in here, but oh well.
Told you, I am not getting arguments. Not for this.
Our customers would pay much for the services of an augmented girl. You can make a lot of money.
Then tell customers to get themselves augmented, and they can go fuck themselves.
I'm sure some already have. May, look.
No, end of talking. It's too dangerous.
May, you have a customer. Get to work. My apologies, sir. I was not aware May had a client waiting.
You're not a customer, are you?
What makes you say that?
The way you move, your attitude.
And what's my attitude?
Police, or soldier, someone on business. So why are you here?
I heard your argument. What was that all about?
They want me to get augmentations. For the customer's pleasure. It's sick. I quit before I ever let them touch me.
Sounded like they don't consider it an option.
They don't. I am lucky, I guess. I've been here the longest. It has advantages. But the new girls, they're not so lucky.
What do you mean?
They are forced to get augments. It's very bad. One of the girls who work here, Ning, she has been gone for days. I fear they took her and will force her to get augmented. You seem like a good man. I am desperate. Please, can you help? I can pay you.
Alright.
What do you need me to do?
I heard the girls are drugged and taken to a place somewhere in Dagong district. There, they're held until the doctor comes. I wish you to find this place, to find where they're holding Ning. I hope it's not too late.
Isn't this a job for the police?
The police leave Lower Hansa to Bell Tower. And Bell Tower not care what happens if criminal pay them money. They don't care about my friend or any of the other girls forced into the sex trade.
Why do you think Ning has been kidnapped?
Before, we could always refuse augmentations. But more and more girls got them, and it brings more money. Now they force us to do it. They won't even hire purebreds like me anymore, because they're not as popular.
Is Ning one of the pure breeds?
Yes. Oh, well, I hope she still is. They started pushing for her to get augments. She say no even when it gets violent. Now I fear they lose patience and will force the operation. Ning's not the first, and she won't be the last.
You keep referring to them. Who are they?
The Honghua Hotel used to be independent. In the past, we had a deal with local police for protection. And because we ran a clean and safe business, they looked the other way. But then, things changed.
What happened?
Bell Tower become the police in Lower Hansa, and they not care to help us. So, a drug lord came in with all his men and took control. Things has never been the same, and we cannot do anything about it.
Okay, I'll help your friend.
Thank you. I knew I was right about you, Mr.
Jensen.
Mr. Jensen. I fear this little time. You must find Ning before they leash her with augments.
Leash her?
Yes, they call it that. They leash their girls with augments to keep them under control by supplying neuropozyne. I do not know where they keep Ning, just that it is somewhere in Dagong district.
A specific location would help.
I tell you, I do not have one. But there is a bouncer here, Chuan Li. He works with these people. He will know where Ning is. He goes to the roof to smoke often. Look for him there. You might be able to convince him to reveal the place.
Anything else you can give me?
Yes. The men holding Ning. They most likely work with local triad gang here, the Harvesters. If you look for some of them around, maybe you find Ning better.
Got it.
Hey, Shpiff. Alright. We're in a new place. Seems like we have some real shitty police here too. Like worse than Detroit's police. I mean, Detroit was armed police, which is bad enough, but these, whoever is quote-unquote the police here is just... Well, they ain't doing their job, that's for sure. We'll see, we had to change the code to the safe in the manager's office. One of our ladies figured out the old one. Not sure exactly how, but either way we changed it. 7657. Let's see if I can find that manager's office. I'm still not sure if I could walk around with my gun out and not get into trouble, but oh well. Best to err on the side of caution with that.
Go upstairs if I were you. Why not? Wait, don't tell me. May and Edgar going at it again?
Yep. And you know what that means.
Yeah. Edgar in a bad mood. Shame, too, because he can be sweet when he wants to.
I'm always amazed by what May gets away with.
Well, she's earned the right to talk back from time to time. When you've been around as long as she has, you know, she practically ran this place before Chan showed up.
I wish she still did.
You and me both, girl.
到这儿来，帅哥。
Well, start hack. Oh, hello. That's not much. Or brass rocks again. Oh, 10 mil. 10 mil ammo. Okay.
Can't you give me a little discount this time?
Sorry, but for the service you want, you damn well better believe I'm getting
We'll go back up to the roof. Yeah, I got helicoptered in. Because, I mean, I don't have to worry about fall damage. Curious, because technically speaking, I should be able to jump up 3 meters high now because I got the perk, but it doesn't feel like it. Oh, that's 3 meters for sure. Yeah, that's like a 25 in acrobatics kind of jump. I can work with this.
Shove off before I shove you off.
I'm here to see you.
Uh-huh. What about?
Ning.
Open the phone book. Plenty of them in there.
Your friends are holding her. I can make it worth your while if you tell me where.
Worth my while? Yeah, maybe. Let's see some credits first, the tough guy, and then maybe I'll tell you where to find her.
I gotta make sure she's okay first. She'll be a lot more valuable to me, and you, if she's alive and in one piece, if you know what I mean.
I get it. Smart businessman you are. Okay. I'll tell you. They're holding her on a small side street just off the open gutter in the Daigong district. But listen, I didn't say anything, right?
Yep, you didn't tell me anything. Didn't even say to shove off before I shove you off. Oh, nothing at all. I think I did start going straight towards the marker, but I feel like I should also try to explore a bit. Maybe I'll find another side quest.
再多住几个月吧。没办法，当初大永机械收购我们公司的时候，我的工资就下降了不少。现在我赚的可付不起房租，
来胶囊旅馆住吧。虽然这不是天堂，但是
Capsule Hotel?
在这里可以重新开始。
好的，我会考虑的。
Do you know what a capsule hotel is like? Seen footage of some. Okay. So it is a hold. Let's hold to jump higher. Like in Mario. Which is cute. Okay. Capsule Hotel. So I guess it depends if it's a high quality or a low quality one. But they basically give you like a capsule space for your room. Then you don't have a full room, you have like just enough space for one person to lie down. Maybe two people if you cram them in like sardines. The high quality ones make it all like futuristic and it's nice bedding and you get Wi-Fi in there and whatever. You know, you can lie down comfortably, but like the low quality ones, it's basically a coffin.
我前阵子回纽约的时候，看了电视里面的。
I mean, it's cheap, but man, I don't want to have that. That's for sure. Oh, I can't see all the way without fully realizing. Okay. Oh, maybe. I might be able to parkour this. Okay, I really want to emphasize might. Because you can see how those grays are spaced evenly. Like, I feel like I could jump on those. Question is, how do I actually get on them in the first place? Yeah, it's super claustrophobic. Which is why when I heard her going, yeah, sure, I'll think about a capsule hotel, I'm like, you've never been to a capsule hotel, have you? Or even seen one. Gosh, how am I gonna do this? Oh, these guys are...
How can I help you?
Again, military police. Okay. Got a suppressor. Coolio. I don't, though. So, stun gun. Stun gun. That guy's watching. That guy's not. Ugh. Alright, map. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Man.
This is not the place for you. Get out, 老外。哎，你出来！哎 ，Don't come back, 老外。
Alright, as soon as he turns around, I'm gonna blitz and knock him out. Assuming that second guy doesn't have line of sight down here. No, he doesn't. Well, maybe he does. Yeah, as I thought. And punch. 3 HP. Oh, that's why I fucked up. Because I hit right click to try and do the lean over and zoom in thing. That's actually directional keys, not right. Right click was just to get out of cover. I got 2 stun gun shots left.
Get away. Leave me.
Yeah, I picked it up like after I killed the boss last time. I wasn't able to find any extra ammo for it though, so it's very limited. And just so you know, I may actually go the lethal route if I find a suppressor.
Get away.
I'm definitely going the stealth route until I have like enough armor to survive a full frontal, but until then, non-lethal is my only silent approach. Now once I have... Oh, it loses the laser sight in the... That's good to know. I was kind of hopeful that maybe it was like a universal thing where once you put it on one, it stays for all, but nah, it's just that one specifically. Where's it going? Alright, Pocket Secretary. Straight from... Hey dumbass, straight from the boss. New code for the girls hold'em pen. 5377. Delete this after you change the fucking code. Seriously, you're gonna get us trouble. Get your shit together.
Get away.
Still don't know where the cellar is here, but alright.
Who are you?
Your friend May sent me. She said you were in trouble. Are you hurt?
May. Thank God. And no, I'm fine. They didn't touch me. Not yet, anyway. If you hadn't come, though, how did you find me?
I asked around. I can be persuasive.
I have to get out of here.
You sure you're okay? Can you leave here on your own?
Yes, thank you. Whoever you are, thank you so much. I need to go. I need to get out of this city. I need to get away from that monster, Chan. Tell May, tell her. Thank you for everything. I owe her. I owe you both my life.
I have some, I guess, conflicted thoughts on Starbucks. I remember there's a book called The Power of Habit that I read a while back, which used Starbucks as an example. It's the fact that they have a training program that's very effective at getting people to think and act positively and try to, be a bit selfless. And on the one hand, it's great because it can turn people's lives around. On the other hand, it feels a little cultish. Like in a brainwashy kind of way. So it's that weird crossroads of you are actually making people's lives, or in general making people's lives better. There may be some people that really don't like it as working at Starbucks, but still I think in general they are helping lives with the training. But also it's like removing freedom. So, there. Is it removing freedom? No. It does feel like their positivity is at least to some degree forced, which doesn't quite feel right. Aside from that, it's a place to get food. I mean, they don't have spectacular stuff, but it's not bad. Definitely not bad. There are some good items. Like, if you have, like a turkey and pesto sandwich heated, that's pretty nice. I got milkshakes, which is good, because another place I can get those is actual ice cream parlors. And as a business, I mean, they're just one of the huge monolithic ones like Apple. Which means they do need to go, but I don't hear much negative stuff about them as I do others. I don't know why I'm being overly cautious right now. Not about Starbucks, I mean about navigation.
在中国，唯一没有从生物科技热潮中获利的，就是这些平民百姓了。
是啊，看看我，虽然我在大永机械工作，
Is it a capsule hotel?
但我还住在贫民窟一样的旅馆里。
那是因为国家在不断的抬高地税，所以房东宁可让观光客住，也不愿意给自己留下平价之房。这肯定是塑造家庭的想法。
But did you have some opinion on Starbucks you wanted to share?
却完全不回报。
I have to probe the waters first. Ooh, limb clinic.
Excuse me, do you know where the limb clinic is?
Yes, it's on Xichang Road, near the market.
Great, thanks.
Oh, I thought it was already at limb clinic. Seriously, you're like right around the corner from it.
It's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better.
Do you know how to get
Our
to
best chance
high
at
young
doing
medical
this is to
computers?
modify ocean.
非常可悲。但是要在横沙往上爬，就需要加。
So it sounds like there are a number of places you can get augmentations for free. Or in a number of ways, but then the neuropazine is what gets you. Which basically means it's a drug cartel in a way. Drug cartel for Suma.
Lim International welcomes you. You are preferred client? Select what you want from computer.
Oh! Well, I thought you were asking something a bit deeper there. Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, my parents, no, just one parent, that goes out in long shops. They do pass by Starbucks occasionally. That'd be nice. Oh, they got two. Oh, that's probably why they don't have any more.
You're very welcome, sir.
Yeah, dude, I take 25 bucks. That's like 25 bucks we can put towards food money. It's gonna be a little tight, because, like, you know about the water heater breaking and the water going out because of the faucet. Well, after that, we then had to get the car fixed because one of the electronic parts had gone bad, so like it would cut out and die randomly. And then when the mechanic came by to fix that, he mentioned our tires are also pretty worn and should get replaced soon, so we gotta do that as well. So basically, we're hit with a whole lot of maintenance things, like long-term maintenance stuff, all within like the same month. So yeah, honestly, any money is gonna really help. It sounds like at least what it conveyed to me is that we won't have trouble paying the bills at the moment, but we will have to cut back on food for a bit. I don't know how long, but yeah. $25 gift card, that's like a day or two or three. Depends how frugally we spend it. That's at least a day's worth of food. For like two people. Being a family of four can cost like upwards of 80 bucks for takeout. It's a bit ridiculous, but alright. Oh, nice. Not sure how I'd use it with a screenshot, but alright. You know, when I think of a gift card, there's like a local bakery that has gift card, or it's just like basically like a debit card, you just put on money that's only can be used at the store, so you have to bring in the physical thing and hand it to them. All right. Yeah, but thank you, nonetheless. I will forward it to the person that actually goes out. Alright, we got max inventory size, that's great. So now I have to choose which ones I want. So hacking comes up a hell of a lot. Like, a lot. I'm really bothered by that. So, I may just get hacking stealth. There's also dermal armor. Because, oh boy, do I die fast. Yeah, I'll go dermal armor. I feel like stealth-wise, I'm pretty fine. It seems like looking at the stealth upgrades is more so about better intel gathering than being harder to detect, except for the cloaking thing. Yeah, except for the cloaking system. Looks like nothing really makes me hard. Oh, and the silent step, there's that too. So those are manually activated. I wonder what the hotkey will be. Oh, and I can get fat. I'll just save for this thermal armor though. I need to find out where the illegal arms dealer is so I can sell them some crap.
It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to retract an earlier statement. Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations.
Well, parents may have a Starbucks account. I know I don't. I'm not the one who buys things that often. But they may. They used to frequent Starbucks. At least until we had to stay local because, I don't know, pandemic, I guess, as well as tight money.
Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperature through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
I didn't catch the whole conversation they're having, but I do have things to say about this. Just gonna wait.
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow,
okay.
log on to www.pikescare.com.
So the thing is, capitalism tends towards monopolies. Like, as you say, it's all about competition and the free market and whatever. I mean, ignoring the fact that we don't have a free market because of how all the laws have been utterly warped to benefit the incumbents. When you have competition, they compete to who can give you the higher quality product at the lower price. And whoever fails in that regard then gets run out of business. So you have one less competitor. And that keeps going until you have just two competitors, at which point one of them wins, and then you have a monopoly. It's the only guy in town now. In a more regulated capitalism, like what we had before neoliberalism, government would step in and say, alright, you won the contest, now we're breaking you up. Basically, you win, now die. And that would... It doesn't fundamentally solve the problem, but it at least addresses a symptom. So, you know... Just leaving things to your own devices tends to lead further towards a dictatorship anyways.
Through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more
Well, yes, that's actually what's currently going on in America. I think it's called an oligopoly or plutocracy. Those two are very similar, but they are different. That's what we have in America, especially with the internet service providers. It's literally, it's not. They just say, all right, there's like 5 of us in America, and the current laws are like outdated. So it only says if nationally there's one person, then you have to be broken up. But if locally there's one person, nothing they'll do about it. So they just decided, you know what? There's like, I don't know, like 3, 5, I forget how many ISPs there are. I know there's like Verizon, AT&T, and Comcast. Maybe more, but they're all agreed like, hey, we'll just like not compete with each other. We'll just go into different turf and then not bother with each other, and that'll be that. We get our monopolies, and the law doesn't come down on our asses, and that's how it. And that's a good reason why the U.S. has absolutely shit internet. Okay, it's not absolutely shit internet, but it's definitely inferior internet. Though if you compare it to what you can get in a place with actual government oversight and competition, that like enforces competition in the market, like for about in Europe, you can U.S. internet is shit. You're getting like 125 megabits down, 5 megabits up for like 100-ish per month. But in Europe, you can spend like $7 a month for a gigabit both ways. Like less than 1/10 of the price for like 10 times the speed. That's just 100 times better. Just been pacing back and forth because of the monologue. Alright, now time to get situated mentally. Mental map. That seems to be what's happening in a lot of industries in America. It's just like at most 5 corporations that own everything. And they either use shell companies, which are companies that exist on paper but not in practice. So that way they can fool the law into thinking there's more competitors, if not fool people into thinking there's more competitors. And then just agreeing, let's not compete anymore, because then the winner dies.
Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperature through a combination of iron and
Again, in a genuinely free market, the incumbent corporations would fail. Like, summarily. They would all just fail. They manage their money really poorly at this point. They put out shit products for high prices. Any new competitor comes along, they're going to get driven out of business. But because the law's on their side, if somebody comes along with a better product or a lower priced product, they can just drive them out of business instead, or absorb them. Do whatever they want, whatever they can to make sure there's no actual competition. Which is why it's such a good idea to publicize markets, to make them go public instead of private. Because when it goes public, then it's paid for by taxes, which means it's not supposed to turn a profit. It's supposed to give you the most bang for your buck, in the sense of it benefits people the most. So those end up completely outcompeting the private sector. They always outstrip the private sector. It's usually like for free, because you already paid for it with your taxes. And it's superior service. Now, if something were to go public in the US, it'd probably start off kind of bad service, or mediocre, just because of how corrupt the government is and how underfunded it is, thanks to that corruption. And then neoliberalism would attack it by continually cutting the funding and doing anything they can to secretly or openly sabotage it. So then they can go, see, the public sector is bad. I'll keep it in the private sector. I've already gone over that point.
You know, there's an amazing view of the cityscape on the rooftop.
I mean, you're gonna have your work cut out for you if you choose to be an activist. But I think you already knew that. I got my work cut out for me just trying to emigrate. Especially with the plague. Why do I have frags hotkeyd? Oh right, I don't have a non-lethal option right now for frags. Yo.
Ning, did you find her?
I did. She's safe, but running. I think she plans on leaving the city.
She always is a smart girl. I'm glad. I will contact her to make sure she is safe. As promised, here's your payment. If you want more, I have another task. Something suitable for a man of your many talents. Are you interested?
My interest would depend on the task.
By now, I'm sure you heard of Diamond Chan. He is evil man who feeds off the pain and misery of this city. If we are to stay in peace here, he must be taken care of.
You want me to kill Chan?
Yes, but you must make it look like an accident or suicide.
Huh. I mean, I don't really know much about Conductor, so I may be belittling it, but it sounds a lot like the managerial positions where you don't actually get... You have to do less than the people who you actually think of as running the business, doing the work, but you get paid a hell of a lot more. Because you're the one determining the salaries, I guess.
Once Chan is gone, what will you do?
But that's not quite what a conductor
Won't
is.
some other drug lord turned pimp take advantage of your vulnerability?
I know someone who recently started his own security company. I will hire them to protect us. It should be more than enough, and I can trust them.
Alright, now that dialogue's over. Yeah, it feels like it'd be a similar relationship between conductor and the orchestra. Not in terms of like determining pay, just in terms of like they're up there waving their baton while the guys in the seats be playing their instruments. Well, yeah, I am making light of them. Even just thinking about it for half a minute. They both have to memorize the music, and the conductor has to memorize the beat and keep the internalized beat. That way they can do it with the baton. It's just at a glance. Alright. At a glance, it feels like something else. That it is not. What I'll say in that regard, though, whether you want to be in the orchestra or conductor, try both. Choose the one that you'll be more drawn towards. Because if you hate what you do, it's going to be really hard to motivate yourself to do it, even if it pays a lot more than the other option. So, if you know you like being in the orchestra, cool. You can go ahead with that, but also try out being a conductor. Because you may like that too.
Tell me about Diamond Chan.
He's a monster. At first, he forced my girls to take drugs until they be addicted. It made them easy to control and dependent on him. But now, with cheap black market augmentations and customers with augmentation fantasies, It is even worse.
The leashing you spoke of earlier.
Yes. In order to squeeze more milk from his cows, he butchers them. The augments are just another form of control. The girls can always be tracked, and the need for neuropathy means they will not run away.
Why does his death need to look like a suicide?
I've made threats against Chan in the past. Because you helped Ning, if anything happens to Chan now, his harvester friends will think we are responsible. I do not want that to happen.
What is it exactly you want me to do?
Lower Hansa is a dangerous place. I know Diamond Chan stay at an apartment near a rooftop. Knock him out, then drop his body into the alley below. Gravity will do the rest.
That sounds like my kind of killing. But you're also the only perspective I have on this. Like, yeah, I've seen them detaining Earl, but like, there may not be much good to Chan, honestly. The more I think about what I've actually seen and heard, but like, I still only have this girl's perspective on all this. Fine, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Good. I'll give you the address of Diamond Chan's apartment. It is on one of the nearby rooftops. Lower Hansa is a dangerous place. Simply knock Chan out, then drop his body into the alley below. Gravity will do the rest.
Anything else I should know?
Chan should be alone. He is too proud to have bodyguards around. But be careful. Even alone, Chan is dangerous.
Got it.
Mr. Jensen, remember not to cause any wounds on Diamond Chan that make it look like murder. Any suspicion will bring us more trouble from his friends.
So no tranquilizers or peps. Which means strictly hand-to-hand submission shouldn't be a problem.
That is good, yes. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. I will wait here.
Yeah, I was about to just say, it may be dangerous, but I bet he can't deal with a stun gun. But no stun guns. Alright. Okay, either they're pointing to the same place because that's a load door, or they actually are the same place. I really wish I could run along these power lines. If I were a Warframe, that would totally be the case. Again, that kicks in way too early for me, but alright.
Hey, do you know how to get to the Hong What are you looking for?
Oh. Yep, load door. Alright.
There's a merchant at the Honghua Hotel who can help you.
Do I, though, at this point? Yeah. Nah. Wait a minute, can I jump up that high? Alright, I'll almost clear it. And I can't use the DualShock 3, or at least it requires a lot more work. So Steam does like recognize your DualShock 3 plugged in and lets you do configs, but the game itself doesn't properly recognize the inputs anyways. And I found an old tool, Better DS3, but that also doesn't recognize it's plugged in because some stuff is very old and probably expired in terms of certificates. That or it requires digging around for some old drivers. I used to use Better DS3 or DS3 tool, so may have some lingering files or drivers from that, or preventing it from detecting it. Either way, I can't use a DualShock 3. Eh. I did get a better sense of what the problem is with DualShock 4, and that's because of the micro USB design itself, not just Sony's shoddy craftsmanship. It's the fact that the micro USB, and the reason why you really don't see it anymore, is the prongs that keep your cables like secured in there wear out awfully faster than any other alternative. And so that's what's happened. Those prongs have bent, they became malleable and soft, and they no longer keep the cable in there, which is why the slightest adjustment in even my hand, let alone my position, will cause it to disconnect. On top of that, I've noticed today, I'm not sure if it's because I'm tired or not though, so I won't say it definitively yet, but it seems like the left bumper is also, like, rarely, like, sometimes it, not in a row, but in close proximity to each other time-wise, but other times not, won't register the left bumper, or L1. Noticed that while playing Warframe today, and maybe it's because I didn't sleep that well. I had a bit dodgy sleep. Yeah, controllers now are using USB-C, which looks a hell of a lot better, and it's like symmetrical, so you don't have to worry about putting it in upside down and then it not fitting. Like, yeah, just put it in either way. It's great. The unfortunate part, though, is that like a new first-party controller nowadays is like 70 or 80 bucks, and I don't have that kind of cash. And given my parents still have to like pay for, you know, tire replacements, I'm not going to ask them if I can get a replacement. So I'll work with what I have and try to finagle it into being workable.
I'm done being patient.
Uh-huh. Anybody else out here? You out here. No, you're just sitting. As long as we ain't reporting me, man. I don't care. Can't believe he was looking the other way, though. Yeah, so there's... Right now what I'm doing is using an old little attachment I had for the DualShock 4. It was a little third-party attachment that adds paddles to the underside. You could program them to be any of the other buttons on the gamepad. So that way I used it while playing For Honor, and I bound it to dodge and parry, I think. Because that way I could keep my... That way, you know, keep my thumb on the stick. I could have done claw grip for some of that, but mostly it was, I think it was just to bind things off the triggers, because like parry was on R2, which is a trigger, so it takes some time to press it down on top of having to react. It was just bad placement. Not much else I could really shift it to, because they really did jam-pack that controller. At least that was comfortable to reach. So paddles were nice, but what I learned, and why I now am sure to check the warranties on things, is that it had a 3-month warranty, which means once those 3 months had it for 4 months, it started going on the fritz. It still is usable, it's just that now whenever so it attaches to the micro USB port, and basically creating a new macro USB port, which is why I'm using it. I'm just bothered by the lack of fall damage for NPCs in a lot of games. Like, the fall is either an instant kill, okay, or it does barely any damage, which is like, why? Yeah, that's... So because it basically replaces the micro USB port and secures very tightly, like it clamps onto the DualShock 4, so it's not getting wriggled out of a bad port. So now I have a usable port. It's just the on the fritz part I mentioned is the fact that for some reason, once it got past 3 months old, it started to like swap D-pad inputs. So like up on the D-pad is now left and left is now up. And it's not supposed to do that, but it is. So I just went into Steam and swapped those, so now it behaves normally. Well, normally on my end, anyways. To the external observer. So aside from the rare not registering the L1, don't have any issues with DualShock for now. Because I had a bit spotty sleep towards the end, my reaction times are a bit low, I guess. Cognitive functions are lowered. Like, I know in this state, there's times where like I feel like I pressed a key, but I actually didn't. I didn't exert enough strength, but I still felt like I did. So it could be that. But the more it happens, the more I'm at least half convinced that, yeah, there actually is something up with the button itself. But I still can't be sure until tomorrow after I've hopefully had better sleep. The other option is a third-party controller I got that uses a USB-C port. I got, oh gosh, how long ago? I don't know. More recent than the DualShock 4, yeah. But it's the one that I think I mentioned has like the WASD-style left stick. Like, it looks like a stick, it feels like a stick, but like how it's actually sent to the game is like WASD. And it has some other software in there so you can create some macros, like pre-built macros, and I gotta find the manual to make sure all that stuff is off, or as much of it as possible, and then I can use it. Until then, I'm just not gonna deal with it.
Has Chan been taken care of?
He's dead. They'll think it's a suicide. Just leave it at that.
I'm glad to hear that. Death is not something I wish to treat lightly, but his death does bring me relief. Thank you.
Just glad I could help.
You saved us, Mr. Jensen. Money does not feel like enough thanks for what you have done, but here's the payment promised. I hope you will be satisfied with it.
Oh, 2K credits. That's nice. I got 3K from this chain. How am I? Oh, I got 2 praxis points, baby. Let's confirm. 15% damage reduction, and then I go all the way down to 45. I need 3 more points for this tree. Mm. Not one to belch often, but seems like talking a lot, especially after I've eaten, seems to bring out a lot of burps. Okay, let's see. Mate. Let's get a penthouse apartment, blah blah blah. The Hive. Hell's the Hive? Alice Garden. Ooh, Alice Garden pods. Oh. Oh, that's cruel and unusual punishment. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get to either the Hive or the Alice Garden stuff, which means going backwards. So hopefully one of those is a shop I can sell stuff at, 'cause that's why I've been picking up things. Inventory is getting a bit there.
Somebody told us that the Hive is the place to go around here.
Yes, many. The Hive is a members only club, Lao Wai. Without a membership card, I can't let you in.
You telling me I gotta pay to get into this dive?
We've got a reputation to keep. Can't let just anyone get in here.
Just anyone with the money?
No pay, no play. You want in or not?
Maybe another time.
All right, your business. You come back and see me if you change your mind.
You do some new lungs there, Mr. Bouncer. Alright, Alice Garden pods, and then there's the Yolzai district, huh? Let's also go back to the limb clinic. I can't sell things to the limb clinic, but there is a medical clinic near it, so maybe I could sell stuff there. Alright, what's up with her? Satellite data tells me... Oh, this might be the Capsule Hotel.
我听说他们想把改变回原来那种普通的旅馆。
那我们这些租房的怎么办？把我们都赶出去吗？
他们不能这么做。有些人已经在这住了很多年了。
没有选择。恒沙现在是越来越繁荣了。那么
这个月又得捉襟见肘了。
No, that's glass. Harvester.
很好，还不错。
没有，你说那片公寓楼，天知道什么时候会盖完。
Yes, yes. Beds on second and third floor. Showers and laundry in basement. You want a pot?
No thanks. I think I found the black market dealers.
Ah, you buy or sell? I do it all. Look at a computer and see for yourself.
Alright, let's sell things first. Beer, be gone. Spirits, be gone. Trank darts, be gone. Mills, cool. Stun gun, cool. Peps, cool. Machine pistol ammo, be gone. Machine pistol, yes, be gone. 10 mil, rifle, revolver, be gone. Alright, I'm 500 off from being able to buy a Praxis point. A 10 million worth much. Alright, what you got? Revival combat rifle ammo. If I have cash to spare by the end of this, I suppose. Ooh, and stun gun ammo. Nice, nice. You know what? Let's get the stun gun ammo. It's 100. Exploding rounds package for what? For revolver. Okay. Rate of fire upgrade for anything. Alright. Take that. They got a trank. They have the silent sniper. I would so like to take that. They have pets. Ooh. That's a peps though. Use knock down multiple opponents at once. May result in targets falling unconscious. Experimental weapon design recently introduced to the marketplace, the pulsed energy projectile system is a single-shot, non-lethal firearm capable of generating an immensely powerful conical blast wave of concussive force that will knock down enemy combatants and displace small or medium weight objects in its firing range. It is most often used in military scenarios where threat forces must be disarmed and casualties kept to a minimum. Bear in mind, though, that the weapon has a long firing cycle, a short operational range, and a lengthy reload time. Can't be upgraded. So like an AoE, honestly that's just like a force pulse or something. Big ass force push. Yeah, I could get a suppressed sniper rifle. I had one at the start of the game and oh my god, I can't believe I sold it now. I regret it so much. But I get why I sold it back. I didn't know ADS was a thing because the game didn't really tell me, and I ran out of ammo. Makes sense. However, and I do want to say this however, I may be able to find a suppressed sniper or other things around here, so I'll wait to buy until way later. Gas grenade. Oh, okay. Use gas grenades to knock out people that aren't robots. Cool, and concussion frags too.
Come back anytime.
Alright, I have decided that I am going to be upgrading that freaking 10 mil. So it has armor piercing rounds, and armor piercing is probably going to be very helpful throughout most of the game when I actually get to use this thing. Because, I mean, looking at the final stats on this, it's actually pretty solid. Combat rifle looks pretty solid too. Nice. Just think what ammo have I got? Oh, I got 6 now. Yep, capsule hotel. Seems like a medium quality one. I mean, yeah, you basically have like a slightly larger than a coffin. You can sit up in these, but that's like about it. I mean, having a bed like this would be pretty nice, but having that be your entire room with all your belongings, that's not good.
Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty. When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with you, Darrow, this is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live from Vegas.
我搞不懂为什么街找不到人来这里修空调。是啊，这简直不知道。
It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to retract an earlier statement. Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations meetings about the augmentation debate. Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project.
Now I know the Capsule Hotel is where I can get my, where I can sell things, and maybe buy a silenced sniper later down the line. Wait, one guy was complaining, like, I hope they fix the air conditioning, but that was, like, in English, not in Chinese with subtitles, so I'm thinking that might actually be something, like, a lead I can take now. Yeah, maybe not, though. The civvies at the table are talking about possibly getting evicted because these guys are capitalists. You can't pay twice what a home's worth. You ain't gonna have a home. Alright.
And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that your Arctic Ocean... When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow, log on to www.picusweb.com. This is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live from Picus.
Alright. Butchers. What she got? Not much. Oh, also, right, limb clinic. Clinic and Taeyong Medical, huh?
Buddy Les never pays to get into the hive.
Does he know one of the bouncers?
No. That cheap son of a bitch knows to sneak a way in through the back alley. But share it with the rest of us? I don't think so. Asshole.
Forget it, man. It's getting chilly out here. Finish that signal.
Well, that's good to know. I mean, I kind of thought there'd be an alternate way in besides paying, but hey. I almost mistook that for a mine. Definitely wasn't beeping like a mine, that's for sure.
Was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the
Alright, Taeyong Medical Shuttle Station. Nothing. Or is it? No, it's closed. It's closed. Okay, the load door is further beyond the locked doors.
Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of iron seeding and
Alright, now let's actually move towards the marker, I suppose. Or I can find my way into the hive, honestly.
When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
as soon as the installation.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow, log on to
I'll just have to follow around here. Oh, that's awesome to hear. Okay, on my way to the hive. So there is an upgrade to make sprint faster. There are upgrades to make sprint longer, so I don't know. It looks like I have to invest points to make sprint useful. Oh, I passed the hive. Okay, so there's the hive. Here's a back alley. Oh, I see. I don't see any gray arrows here, so it's probably fine.
Shit, it's gone. My pocket secretary.
对，那又怎样？不珍贵的东西。
Sam, you don't understand. The basement security code, it was on it.
什么？你该把它杀掉的。
Just keep it on.
Yeah, that's really bright.
Yeah, sure.
Everyone's swimming in profits right now and playing with their toy augmentations. Just thinking.
The children?
Yeah. What kind of world are we leaving for them? China's environmental record is getting worse and worse every year. We pretty much have the monopoly of human enhancement technology. Sure take the cake on pollution.
Listen, I just want to party tonight. I don't really want to...
We're the most powerful country in this world, and we don't take care of it. How does that make any sense? At least we have the Pancheas of this world to give me a shred of hope. Don't even get me started on human rights abuses.
I'll try not to.
Yeah, most people who publicly go think of the children are not thinking of the children. They just know that if you defy them in any kind of explicit manner, it tends to be universally frowned upon.
你有开过的标签吗？或者你想开一个新的？
Just be very, very skeptical when someone says, think of the children, or do it for the children, or really anything using children as a motivator. Basically trying to hold them hostage, either as a concept, if not an actuality. Who knows about the actuality part, though?
The owner of the most popular club in Hengsha has his office in a smelly old basement?
Mr. Tong is conscious of his roots. He likes everyone he does business with to be conscious of them, too.
Right. And on the plus side, if a business associate displeases him, a basement is much more private.
You said it. I did. But I advise you not to repeat it to just anybody. I only mentioned it because I'm trying to score.
Good luck with that.
You didn't hear anything about it. And stay away from the basement unless you have Mr. Tong's permission.
I wonder where that pocket secret in the bathroom, isn't it? It came out the woman's bathroom. Alright.
They say the Hive serves the best drinks in Lower City. That's not surprising, considering who runs the place.
Pocket secretary. Alright, the bull's been asking questions about our little basement club. Has someone broken the first rule? I hear him or anyone asking again, I will find the little snitch and cut off more than just a finger. Meantime, I'm changing the basement access code 0415. Memorize it and delete this missive. Alright, now I got the pocket secretary. It's time to find my way to the basement, I guess. Oh, here's the entrance now.
I can get them here in seconds because my dad works for them.
Wow, that's cool.
So I see this guy laying on the ground in the alley.
Can you get me on the guest list?
Blood
The
pouring
cover
out.
charge here is highway robbery.
The harvester must be getting psycho.
Damn. Yeah, cool.
Oh, just 21:31. Damn, it's only been like 12 minutes since the last time I checked the time. Also, I have received your picture of the gift card. Restricted area. Oh. Glad I saved recently. And all the arrows immediately go gray. Ah, freezer rack. Nope, no code found. Super high security rating too. Yeah, that would be nice. I don't know what I'll find down here. I'm just down here out of sheer curiosity. Oh, looks like they got a dead man in here. Yep. Need a fire upgrade, eh? I get 2 more rate of fire upgrades and then that's maxed. Still want a suppressor on this though. Probably should not be bothering going this way. Okay, the camera never turns to look down this corridor exactly, so that's good. I mean, may find out tomorrow. Because my parents are asleep. But they will be soon, so I won't get double check. Nothing but a 10 mil. I could start dragging him to the torture room. That'd be pretty safe, but also pretty long drag. Nice office you got there. Does this connect to where I think it might? It might be that security level 5 door. Actually, I should throw a look at the room. I just took a glance at it. So if there's something dangerous in there, this is a good way to check it out. Can I do? If not, well, you still have a $25 gift card for Starbucks to use yourself. Yeah, there's an ebook there. I don't really see anything else. Alright, so I'm going to sneak underneath this camera. And... uh-huh. Interesting bit there. Wasn't fast enough with the cam. Oh, you get in here through the sewers. Ain't that neat?
Must have imagined it.
I'm going to stay on the side the door is actually on so I can close it. Oh boy. Alright. And through the loading door. Let's see if that works. Just to kill some time for hopefully the detection to peel off. Let's take a look down here. Oh, that's okay. I need another upgrade to run through that. Okay, I'll wait for a cycle. And I'll sprint underneath the camera. Once it moves over to the right, got it. Okay, guard's still knocked out. Where'd this go again? Into a torture chamber, right? No, that overlooks the office. Okay. Pop that. Alright, I don't want to waste something this valuable. I don't know how it works, so let's... Alright, there we go. GDs. There we go. Door is unlocked. Not too sure how to get into his office then. Should be through here, I guess, but probably, you know, not allowed at the moment, so. Let's take this, sneak about. And there we go. All green arrows gang, so no longer an unauthorized space. Except for the one yellow arrow, that guy got alarmed. Now we just leave through the vent, and that's that. It's not where the marker is, though it is closer. But there's somebody to see, right? Hacking is super suspicious activity. Most people will open fire on me if they catch me hacking. So, I'll just wait until I find a passcode, I guess.
What's really troubling you? Bell Tower's got the whole apartment complex locked
I
down.
need to get something in my apartment. I don't care what kind of operation is going on. Now let me in immediately.
Can't oblige you, ma'am. Now move along, please.
How dare you?
让一个钟楼的调查员有点基本的礼貌。这
And the right thing to do would be either to A, via escort, let people take their stuff out, and B, reimburse them for time they can't actually go into their own houses that they paid for. But what's probably going to happen is they're not going to reimburse them, and they're not going to let them get their stuff. They're just going to go, yep, where's the next month? Yeah, sucks for you. Where's next month's rent? Okay, looks like we'll have to sneak past some paramilitary then. Alright, my landings are not quiet. Can I change that? I don't have praxis, I can't change that. Alright, 4 just in case, and...
What's that? Don't know what it was.
Holy shit! What's that?
What's the...
Malik, you might have been right about that trap. Hengsha Court Gardens is under lockdown by Bell Tower Associates.
Bell Tower? They're the police in Lower Hengsha, Jensen. They're under contract with the Chinese government. You think the Chinese...
I won't know anything until I get inside that penthouse.
Alright, I see, what, like 5 ticks on this floor? Definitely woke up those 2 guards down below, but whatever. Got stuff going for me right now. Ugh. $10 mil. Bathroom. Okay. Remember, some people keep shotguns in their bathrooms. Well, if I had a strength augment, I could use a vent here. So I gotta use a different vent. Oh? Where exactly is this? Another vent. There's probably another way in from the outside. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I didn't even need to do that sneaking in through the front. I could have just opened this door. Uh-huh. It's one of those things where, like, if you just moved 3 feet forwards, you wouldn't have had to go through all that hassle. Very glad I didn't use any stun gun ammo, and... Wait. You gonna... Can't close that. Oh, what's down below, I guess? That is Praxis kit. That was worth it. Damage reduction, please. Alright, 2 more points, and 1 more point, and I'll have max damage reduction. Another point, and I won't have to worry about EMPs anymore. Although I haven't had to deal with EMPs yet, but still. Say no to EMPs. And here is the event I came in on.
Who's holding up the damn elevator? No idea, sir. Well, you better find out. That elevator has to be free at all times. Our specialist needs to get up here and break into this computer ASAP. Acknowledged, sir.
Now I wish I could see them through walls, because I know I can get wall hacks. Oh no. Oh. Oh, okay. Drag over to the right. Take your cash, take your bullets. Okay, that guy's not coming this way. Oh, that's a fair point. Could look into that. I don't have the answer. Alright. I'll close that door, of course. Open up this one. Alright, let's watch the patrols for a bit, and then make our move. Honestly, barring that opening hour and a couple of, like, big baddies, I really haven't killed anyone. Those two guys are not moving. Yeah, one of them just turned away, but the other one just standing there, menacingly. The hell? Is there a fucking hole in the... Okay, my plan right now is indeed a risky one. Because that guy's not moving, the other guy is. I'm going to wait for him to separate and then knock them both out. Or I knock out the first guy, wait for the second guy to come in, alarmed, try to wake him up, and then I just do a little tippity tap on his shoulder. Like that. Also contrary to Alyssa's expectations, too. I know she won't be here now. She has to go to the laundromat this day of the week. Hello. Goodbye. No, I don't keep any freedom units in their bathroom. Ooh, another vent to sneak in by. Oh, this is one with the vending machine. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Well, went to the end of the hallway. Another 10 mil. A lot of bad. Oh, it's probably clothes. Clothes? Maybe clothes. Or military stuff. That I do see a freedom bird on there. Why did they blow it up? Security rating 1, we need a specialist. I guess they aren't dogs. Oh sweet, I can zoom out this. That actually helps a lot. Soften, probably a double-edged sword.
Access granted.
Okay. I didn't realize a bit too late that I actually had a lot more time than I thought I did. Alright, this conversation was on tape conversation history. I've mastered you there. Pick up, please. Mr. Van Bruggen. This is a surprise. No time for chit-chat. Drop off are still good? Depends what you do, Ari. What I'm paid to do. Only this time clients aren't happy. She never is. So we'll arrange with HK. Might take some time. Do it. What the fuck you doing, Mill? Never seen Durgan lady this pode. ET's head in your way. Swifty's off. Suggest you get out now. Official Hive newsletter or Hive VIPs only. This Saturday, the Hive will be celebrating 15 years in Lower Hengsha. Come join us to celebrate with an all-night bash. Free champagne from 7 to 10 p.m. Tuesdays, Ladies Aug Night. Augmented ladies drink for free every Tuesday from 7 to 11 p.m. Thursday, check out international superstar DJ Trong Hoa, spinning the latest in Vietnamese trance. Fridays, Radical Chick Night, a theme that started it all. Come dressed as your favorite freedom fighter or political dissident. You could win a free trip to the mainland's most luxurious spa, Yangtze Breeze. Hope to see you at the Hive.
Get word to Pritchard, Malik. The hacker who's been attacking us goes by the handle Windmill. Real name's Ari Van Bruggen. Bell Tower's been brought in to arrest him.
Arrest? Or get rid of?
Either way, he found out someone was gunning for him and took off. We need to find him.
There's a nightclub near where I dropped you called the Hive. It's notorious in black market circles. If this Dutchman is running, his first stop will be there.
I'll have a chat with the owner.
Well, good thing I already got the access codes in there. Alright, Stun Gun has no ADS. Alright, now we are on our way down.
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the Hive. The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is, he's tied to the Triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
Alright, that seems like a good place to stop. For once. Yeah, I could go sell some stuff other than that. I ain't got much to sell, just all alcohol. Maybe some ammo. I have way too much 10mm ammo. So close to the next practice point. Oh well. Yeah, this seems like a good spot to save. Alright. 2 hours on the dot. Well, not on the dot, but much closer to the dot than the past 2 nights. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you again for that gift card. I hope it works too. That'll help us a bit. So, until tomorrow, have a good night.